Hey, it's the normal player guy, and today's video will be going through these two sub-EZA units. So they've just come out alongside the tournament. The tournament's ended, so we can probably now get to grinding. So we have the Gotenks and the Super Saiyan Gotenks. So let's check them out now. So they've been out a while, 2016 and 2015. So this one, 2015, so 2017 was the Awakening. So they came out at the same time. This one was just a year older. So let's start with the older one first. All right, okay, so what do we have? We have 100% HP, but then freaky 100%. Wait, is that a joke? So that's a joke, right? So, okay, so the other way to look at this, so you have 100% HP, no attack and defense, no key, just HP. If you're over 30%, then so this is basically like the 30% buff for 200% leads. Except it's 100% more when HP is 30% or more. So, at the very least, you get this, but you're losing basically everything when you fall below 30%. This legitimately might just be the worst leader skill I've seen in Dokkan Battle. That is weird. That is flat out weird. What did he have originally? 3 key, 30. You legitimately should have just kept it as this. I don't get this. Alright, well, whatever. 100% at the start of turn. Okay, so we're rocking in at 55% with, okay, so 7.7, so not the greatest, but fine, that's something. What are we looking for attack? Okay, respectable attack. So let's have a look. So you get 50% when performing a super attack. Okay, fine. You get an additional attack 100% and chance to crit and chance to dodge any attack as the first attacker in a turn. You get 30%, but it's the first attacker in a turn, which is crap. You get 1 key additional 50% and chance to perform a crit and chance of evading per heavenly events ally in the same turn 20%. Okay, so what you okay, so as the first attacker in a turn, you can have what the two so you can have 70% chance to dodge. 70% chance to dodge as the first attacker. Otherwise, you just have 40% chance to dodge on top of everything. You could just go full dodge build then, right? Just to try and complement and maximize the different procs or chances. If this don't, maybe your high dodge build would. This is stupid, like all things that have a first attacker in a turn, because, well, you're going to get hit before that. Okay, so he does raise 30% to stats, no, just for defense, and does raise allies attack by 30% for the turn. So that's pretty potent, but you do raise defense. Okay, so a little wonky, really terrible leader skill, the worst going. Okay, so you do get 100%, 150. You basically this qualifies as 200%, so you just got to have heavenly events, right? So that's fine. So that's pretty decent. So 200% on heavenly events. Heavenly events has a fair bit of crossover. Actually, if we click on heavenly events, who can you legitimately run? Okay, you could run like these guys. I saw him in the top list. Let's see it. Okay, so Super Saiyan 3 would be the best fusion going. These two. So I mean, this guy probably might hit harder than these guys as he's a more recent EZA. This guy seals, this guy can stun, this guy does neither. Okay, so like Gotenks has his stun chance as well, will be more powerful. I think this dude's a bit of a waste. Did they make a mistake? Because this doesn't seem make any sense. Well, let's have a look. So you got like Saiyan Warrior Race, Saiyan Lineage, the Innocent, Shocking Speed, Fierce Battle, Kamehameha, and Fuse Fighter. Okay, so we're on a lot of teams, and I'm seeing Heavenly Events, Gifted, Youth, Rapid Connected, Special Pose, and Trusted Will, Time Limit. They're all looking pretty great now because they got this extra buff, although I'll be honest, it's probably not much. Same Warrior Race, same Lineage, and these key links coming in is the reason why we're seeing like Namek, Goku, Gogeta, Vegito, Beast Gohan, Super Saiyan 4, right? The reason we're seeing these high caliber units is because of this. In fact, if we click on it, it's going to be, key link and fusion links in this particular one. Yeah, same warrior race and same lineage. We click on this, same warrior race and same lineage. So, and same sort of deal. So that's the only reason why. I don't like this unit. I don't know if it's just this that's just throwing me, especially this bit. It's pretty weird. Hmm. You're giving him a decent amount of dodge and you're getting extra attack, but it's the first attacker. But in situations, that's just not going to quite cut the mustard. Does raise defense at least, so you could like the argument could be made for additional, sure. Coming in at 7,000, no. You have one dupe, it goes to a massive 9,000 out of 10. So even just having one dupe would massively buff. Is it going to make a huge amount of difference to these categories? There's a bit of overlap between Fusion, Time Limit, Entrusted Will, Connected Hope, Youth, and Special Pose, and even Heavenly Events and Time Limit. So you can legitimately see a fair bit here, but none of these you can really fit them in because, it's not even a support as well. But we'll see. The dodge chance is certainly interesting, right? Okay, so then we got this guy. So let's have a look. He's an all types 3 key 80%, which means that veteran players hunting for links, you could legitimately grind this guy up. Also, if you're newer to the game and you have recently pulled him because he'll be in every single loot pool, sure. What did he have prior? Let's have a look. Wow, nothing. So he was still 30%, which by the way is still more than enough to go through all the quests. How do you get from this? How do you get this? Wow, you can never have guessed. Okay, right, what do we get? 3 key, 50% chance to dodge for the first 5 turns. Okay, fine. 50% attack and defense. So what are we talking? Talking at 7,800. What did this guy have at 55%? 7,700. So even only with 50% at the start of turn, he's at the same start of turn defense. Okay, that's interesting. You gain 20% per key sphere obtained. Okay, so that's up by 5. So this might seem low, and it is, but this can make it up. And then you get 80% on super attack, 30% buff. So that's largely the same. So he gets 80% plus a 30% plus any of them, while this guy, he has the equivalent of 200% plus this. So you get, so what, that's 50, 130. So you would need to get 4 of these orbs to kind of bounce the bucks. If you had 5, you'd have basically 150%, 180%, and then that. Okay, so changes tech to AGL when there's another rapid growth ally in the same turn, and said allies get 1 key 30%. Okay, right, let's have a look. Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Prepare for Battle, Innocence. Okay, so we're not having like same warrior race, but we're having much more well-rounded key and attack links. Same teams, so that's fine. And because we're losing out on same warrior race and same lineage, we're not seeing the high caliber people, but we are seeing people more relevant. This looks more well-rounded to Fusion and Youth and Margin Boo Saga, especially Youth, Special Pose, Rapid Growth, Connected Hope. Right, so this seems more well-rounded having them. What is the links missing? So Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan. So what do we have on this? So it's going to be, so it's Golden Warrior and it's Golden Warrior and Super Saiyan. And Golden Warrior is key and attack, and we get attack 2 key 5%. Okay, so fine. So it's about the same, really. I would say Golden Warrior in this case is probably better. It works out well. Going to work out better then because this guy in particular is pretty solid. Look at the teams, look at the links. You're not going to struggle in terms of key and attack. These two work well together if you have them side by side. You can buff Gogeta. You can buff this Gogeta. He has an Easy A coming up soon. Gotenks you can buff as well, right? Super Saiyan 3 you can buff. Shall we check out Rapid Growth? Because that's really where the thing comes into play. So we're looking at like Super Saiyan 3s. Time Limit, Connected Hope, you can legitimately run them, give them the buff. Yes, this guy was on it. The other Gotenkses will be on it. Let's have a look. Yeah, he's on it as well. He's a leader for Youth Super Saiyan 3. So legitimately, yes, you can make a fairly decent team. Who else was on this? Fine. So the Trunkses and the young kids and these LRs. Gotenks is. Yeah, okay. So in terms of like, where does he fit in, right? Because I mean, Goji is better. Gotenks is probably better. Obviously, the LRs. He's probably better than. I mean, actually, Super Chunks is a pretty decent. Better than this guy. Probably better than these. Won't as hard as these, but probably better than these. Probably better than these two. Hell, probably better than these three. Better than these two independently. I feel like this is okay. Well, this seems more all well rounded. We have the ability to become fairly powerful for similar start of turn. We are an orb changer and a support. Whether this guy, he needs support, right? He needs heavenly events, and he gets dodge from them as well. And he's useless, especially in the first turn where they want you to have him. So what? 30% to allies, lowers defense, allows you to hit them harder. Yeah, I feel like this guy came out top trumps, and I feel like this guy, they dropped the ball. This is still really weird. They should have just had it like the previous. What did you do prior? You had 77% attack, a buff as the first attacker. So you got a slight extra buff, but you get all of this. Wow, it's mad to believe that from that you got this. Okay, well, all of these, they awaken from the sub-easy A, which is this. So once again, there are no stones, nothing at all. So you basically just have to go through all of this. And you'll have to go through all of this twice as well to get the relevant ones. Looks like we're weak to youth, and it doesn't matter if it's STR or super, but let's double check that. Does it actually tell me? No, I don't think it actually tells me. It looks like characters from youth take less damage, mitigates the damage reduction. Right. Oh yeah, so it's super or well, it's youth, so it's going to be probably super period, right? And of course, it's going to be STR, so at least one of them is going to have some advantage to begin with. Should we check out youth? Let's check out youth. Should we see what you can rock for youth? I feel like there might be some good options. Oh, Bulmer. Bulmer's a youth lead, right? Yeah, okay. He came out on the last edition of the Will Tournament Easy A's, right? He's free to play. He's free to play. They're a banner unit. All STR orbs. Who is one? Who is one? So you're if you have him. Who is a youth? Could use you. No, you're Kamehameha and AGL. I'm sure one of you. I mean, let's see. I feel like some of these like all types, so you could run them, right? Let's have a look. Heavenly events, plausible. Youth, you're one, aren't you? You're gifted warriors and such. Oh, these two. LR Pan could be on there as well. She okay, yeah. Youth, if you have them. It'd be funny using this would be type disadvantage, but probably capable enough at least going. You might just have to hide him at the upper end, same as this guy. Believe he's in all types as well, so that's fine. I believe the other Gotenks, I think they're also all types. These two, but I don't think they're going to cut the mustard in terms of leader skill. I think you're probably going to want one of the others, right? Okay, so yeah, you should be able to do that then. Shouldn't be the worst in the world. I'd imagine the guest could being Bulmer could just crush, right? So yeah, rinse it twice, get them done. You honestly don't feel like you're in a rush. None of these two are going to be huge in any capacity, right? This guy seems like ass, but hey, you never know. This guy legitimately could be great. I mean, it all depends on how many key spheres you get. It's any key spheres, and he is an orb changer to AGL. So sure, it's reliant on rapid growth, but I feel like that's not the worst of things in the world to get. So fine. Fusion's another one that you'll likely run them on, and this will work with time limit and margin boo saga. So fine. So in terms of like this and time limit, I mean, look at this. Yeah, pretty great. In terms of rapid growth, there isn't a lot. I mean, you're on rapid growth, as we saw. You, I think, are on rapid growth. I think. Yeah, okay, fine. So you two. So interesting. So could be good just as a buff. Not going to have your orb changer, but again, the only thing you'd lose is just the orb changer. Well, I suppose on this, but then again, this would be quite nice. I mean, hell, even if you lose the support and the orb changing, he's still better. I mean, it all remains to be seen. You could get lucky, and this 40% around heavenly events could work out for you. And you're going to want the two of them as well. You're going to want a team because 20% ain't going to be anything unless you want to go for like a full dodge build. But yeah, so that's pretty much going to be it. Nothing spectacular, but hey, it's something. I feel like they dropped the ball. Feel like they could have done something. I feel like this guy could be great. The only downside I think is this, right? But yeah, sure. Hey, they still raise defense on their stats. Still are quite useful. Was it 11,000 and 16,000 at max? What do we have? What do we have? 10,000. Okay, so yeah, so this guy is going to be better at Rainbow as well. Should you have him at Rainbow, which is plausible. Came out in 2015. Like a lot of players, 98% of these players, only fresh people don't have this unit. Rainbow probably, but yeah, okay. So nothing special, but something to do. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you, and bye bye.